Hi guys, and welcome to Angling For You, and you join me at the fantastic Tom's Pond. I'm here to do another little quick product review, and it's something that you don't see out there. We've not really seen much on it whatsoever, and it's a new Cadence CP2000 pole. Now the standard package is 14.5 meters. If you want to spend an extra 300 quid, you can get an additional section to make it to that 16 meters. We're going to go a little bit through the package, and Barry, who's with me, one of our members, has very kindly lent us it to give it a wiggle and show you what it's all about, since there's not much information about there. So what we'll do is we'll put things together and have a look at it, and then as always we'll go down the pole and see things in close and talk a little bit about the money. So let's get into it. Right guys, we're going to try and rifle through this first bit because it's insane to memorise. So for 1800 quid you get the 30 metre pole plus the 14.5 metre section plus the mini section that does the 9 and the 10. So the 9 and the 10 is back into your 14.5 and into your 13 metre section. Comes with two match top fours and 6 power kits as well. So it's pretty decent, to be honest. But Jamie's the guy? James Robbins is the rep who Barry's dealt with, and for the same price he threw him in the mini extension, which will do into like 12.5, your 11, a short 4. He traded one of the top 4, one of the power top 4s, one of the top 4s for another 2 match kits and another power kit. So he's got a really decent package there, to be honest, and he's got a cupping kit as well and a bag, so which we'll go into it. So it sounds a bit carnage, but 1800 quid gets you the standard package with 14.5 meters, at least 6 power kits, 2 top 4s and a mini extension. So it's pretty decent, but if you talk to James you can potentially get a few more bits and bobs to put together. So what we'll do is we'll move on to show you the little bit about its setup, and we'll hold it, and then we'll go closer in and talk about the top kits and things like that and see how it looks. Right guys, so we will come in close like I always do to show you. So this one here is one of the power kits. Now the only downside is it is reinforced, but they don't come with side pullers and pre-bushed. To be honest, for the package that you get, it's not end of the world. And if you talk to James or any retailer, they'll get it put in for you. And that way you could choose if you want rollers or you just want side pushers. You know, you can make your own decision. So the power, these are the power kits. You'll see it closer, but they're the same length. But when you look at the elastics, in the differences, the power kit's got a bit more space to fit slightly more elastic in. We're just going to put these on here, and I'm going to get the pole. I'm going to start at 14.5 meters with a power kit, and then we'll do 14.5 with a match, and then we'll take it out and put the number 4 in there and stiffen it up, and then we'll just break it down to maybe 13 or 11 meters, just so you can get a little bit of a feel of it. This is going to be interesting because I'm left-handed, so that so this might be a bit interesting, but we'll go for it. So we'll start with a match kit. It's got the nose, some nose cones put in there. Feels nice to slip out. That material's nice, isn't it, to slip out? Just being nice and gentle because 1, it's not my pole, and 2, I'm left-handed. So it makes it quite interesting for you all to laugh at me fishing it right-handed. So it is really nice to ship out. So I'm onto the dolly butt there, and it is quite well balanced, isn't it? I'm really surprised how stiff that is, because really, if you're gonna get this pole and you're gonna put it against something, you're gonna be looking at your MTX3 is what you're gonna put it up against. All right, this is 14.5, and MTX3 is 16, but that's pretty good, you know. I am. It's not heavy, is it? Yeah, I'm really surprised at that, mate. So with a power kit on, it's really stiff and responsive. There's not much bounce at all, even if you're just jiggling it. The response is good. Really impressed with that at 14.5 meters. So what we'll do is I want to roll this back on, and I'm going to put this match kit on it. I'm more impressed at myself with doing that right-handed. Yep, and we're going to do that with the match kit next. So like I said, the match kit's got a little bit less elastic in. You're going to be usually using a lighter elastic. The other thing is the cupping kit comes with it, but you do need to just get a cupping kit pack. Drennan is what Barry's got on there, just to put on for your cupping kit, your cups. So this is the match kit. Sections feel nice to go together, nice and positive. It's very well balanced. It reminds me a little bit of my Z82, where it's just really well balanced. You know what? And I think even with a 16, I think it'd be quite fishable, and doesn't really change the stiffness even with a little lighter match kit on there. What we'll do is we'll try and get Barry to take off one section, and we'll do it at 13 metres. Oh, yeah, you can put the dolly on, yeah. She's going to put the dolly on as well. Cheers, bud. I mean, 13 metres is mainly what most people are going to fish at, and that's easy fishable all day. I mean, it's easy fishable at 14.5, to be honest. That's way better than my Z82 was at 14.5 metres. Miles better. And that's, you know, stiff, straight. It's surprising that there's not much information out on it, because it is really good. So I'm going to ship that back onto there. What we'll do is put the number short 4 on there. So 3, 4. That's right, isn't it? Oh, that's 5. Just gently rest that down there. So I'm going to do a quick swap for the short 4. So again, this number 4's got the nose cone in there. They've all got and the 5's got a nose cone in there. I wonder if there's a 6. And the 6 has got a nose cone. How far do we go? Nose cones. So the first 6 sections. That's really good. So this has got a short 4 in now, or a fighting 4. So this will allow you to stiffen up your pole if you're fishing paste or down the edge or shallow fishing. And it's like a poker now, isn't it? With that short 4 in. I mean, it was stiff before, but it's even better. I mean, it's shallow fish easy there. I don't even need to put power kit on, because that's just as stiff. So yeah, that looks fantastic. And what we'll do, guys, now is I'll show you the top kits a little bit closer up, and then we'll put the pole together on the rollers, and we'll go down it like we always do, so you can see it in a little bit of more detail. Right, guys, so I have got my match kit in my hand, and you know, they're not too long, which is something I really prefer. I'm not a long top kit person. I've short arms, obviously it's not ideal having the longest top kits in the world, but yeah, so putting those PTFEs in, for me, it's not end of the world. You get to choose what kind of ones you want. I'll show you up close. So nice little bit of a profile there. You can see he's written about what elastics he's got in there. That reinforced carbon. He's got a Preston roller bush in there by the looks. Got your depth markers as well. Nice, and the bush in the end. So did you have to cut this back or anything like that?
No, they're just Drennan bushes.
Oh, so they just fit straight in?
Yeah.
Oh, so there you go. So Drennan bushes, boys, they just fit straight in. So that's really good. So I'm going to put that one on there. I'm going to grab a power kit. So the power kits, to be honest, look almost identical. The only difference is that the reinforced is further down the bottom of the top kit itself. That'll probably just allow for a little bit more elastic and to put a little bit more power on. So I'll show you that up close, and then we'll do a little run through of the pole. So, got a bit of a hooked myself. So as you can see, the profile's very similar to the match kit, just a little bit bigger bar on the end, but again, a short kit, not too long at all, and yeah, looks fantastic. So what we'll do is put the old pole together, and we'll stick that spare match kit on there, and we'll do a run down the pole like we always do. Right guys, just before I go to look at the main pole itself, this is the bag. As you can see, it's got some nice good compartments, nice thick, there's big zips, handle on the back, removable double clip for the side carry arm, and full of tubes inside, which is brilliant. And again, some nice additional straps, nice and solid. So what we'll do is we'll jump back onto the pole, we can have a gander at that and see what it looks like when we walk down it. Right guys, so we're starting at the bottom. This is the reversible, one of the two reversible dollies, and then moving on to that nice easy glide finish of the end 14.5m section. And the graphics look a little bit like the Edge Monster Carp margin graphics, very similar, like the blues and the whites from the Preston one. So it's like that slip feel, and then it's got a really nice finish on the rest of the sections, and you can see big markers down to each section, and you get you an idea. It is super stiff. I know it's on rollers, but still it's really stiff and looks great. You can see there, not much sag at all. And down to the top kit. Yeah, and you can see there's a Drennan bush that we've added in there. So I'm going to jump back onto main camera and we'll sign her off. Right boys, so what's his thoughts? Now, to be honest, I've heard good things about them, but it surprised me, I'll be honest. It was really responsive, not floppy at all, and not stupid money. Good package, you know, a lot of spares, a lot of extras, nice old doll. The finish and everything felt great, and I reckon it's billed as an all-rounder, isn't it, as of a pole, but the top kits look more than capable of handling any big fish, and you know, it's ticked the mind as to what my next pole could potentially be, because that's definitely in the running. I'll be honest, I was really impressed by the balance, and again, thank you to Barry for waiting on after the match and allowing me to do it. Just nice to bring some more information about another product that not many people know about, really. So if you want to see any of our other products, and look at his Facebook, on his YouTube, and have a look at the playlists. We've got lots of different reviews, tackle videos, bait videos, and then the general features and stuff that we do. So if you want to join us on the Facebook group and get information, we're nearly to 6,000 members on there. It's not a banter site, it's about helping people, lots of ask questions, live feeds, all sorts of things on there. And if you just want to post your photos, go onto the angling_for_you on the Instagram, and you can post things on there, and people can see what you're doing and can see what we're doing. And if you could like, share and subscribe, that'd be fantastic. Grow the family. And until the next one guys, thanks a lot for watching. Tight lines.